no, I don't need a new logo. I'm keeping it because it looks good. And I don't care. Besides, Velocity made that, not me. But hey, it's a throwback. What do you want? Anyways. Oh. Well, fact of the matter is, it's finally time to kick it off. This is the Grand Nationals, the sub-series of the NCCS. Well, not much else to say other than it's finally showtime. Been a little while since sign-ups, I think about 10 days. So it's finally time to get it going. And it's good to see everyone here. Yes, I know the thumbnail says Cup Series. That's how I was going to stay because it looks fine to me. And I don't care. Velocity did a good job. So, going to see how these drivers are going to handle 25 laps at Daytona for the running of the Coolers 300. Yes, Coolers. I literally Wikipedia'd the schedule from back in 2003 because I couldn't think of anything else. So it was like, you know what? It's going to have a proper throwback here. But hey, this is Daytona. This is definitely a track that, hey, starting positions is probably going to be literally irrelevant. Big one. Definitely a possibility as well. A lot of unknowns when you come to a track like this. Especially in cars like this. So, who knows what's going to happen? We'll just have to see. Top 10 starting positions stack up as follows. The number 43 of Xavier Griffin on the pole position. First pole of the season. Going to Griffin. Good on him there. Tom Jonas in the 57 to the outside. I think that's Michael Anderson. It's either Michael or Max. I have to look. I can't remember if it's Michael or Max. I think it might be Max Anderson, but I can't remember. But they're starting third, so I'll just call them Anderson. Johnny Gardner's starting in fourth. Jack Lagasse, I believe. And Josh Phillips. Colton Yo and Aiden DeGabriel. Derek Hamill and Noah Descargo are the top 10. Please forgive me with some of these names for this first race. I'll get the hang of them pretty quickly. But there's your full 38 starting positions. But again, definitely a track that starting position is probably pretty irrelevant. You can absolutely work your way from the front to the back, back to the front. Not quite the predictable cycle racing, but I think it's going to be good. A lot of lead changes, a lot of unknowns for this one. And I agree with what Kukulon just said right there. Good luck to everyone. Let's have ourselves a good series. Let's just have some fun with this. But to kick it off, we got to get the command. Let's fire the engines. Let's get the Grand Nationals underway.
Drivers, start your engine.
And actually, yes, they do. I have the rating set a little lower than in the Cup Series. Bouchard starting 32nd. Kyle Langland starting down 35th. I did not have enough time to put the sound mod in for this. Otherwise, I would have. So the engine RPMs are going to be pretty low. Let's make sure all 38 cars are rolling, and indeed they are. But it's Griffin and Jonas on the front row. Chevy and Ford. Will this be a doubleheader? Negative. I think the NCCS will probably kick off on Tuesday night. Pace car is in. The TRN Grand Nationals is underway. Griffin holds the lead for a good while here. He'll just barely lead the first lap over the 10 of Jack Legacy. I think it's Jack. And already a lot of 3 wide. And was that 4 wide already? Are you serious? No? Okay, good. That would have been a little early for that. But hey, it is a possibility. These cars definitely, and the drivers even, definitely behave differently in these than they will in the Cup in the Cup Series, the NCCS. As Legacy with the lead ahead of Diego Pez and Ethan Thames. Oh, they're crashing already! And oh my gosh! Big one already. Were they 4 wide? That was a weird wreck. I guess so. But hey, here's a second lap crash. I don't think that was necessarily sarcastic. That was the truth. Jack Legacy, your leader. But that just wiped him out. That just completely wiped him out. What even caused that? I swear they weren't. Were they 4 wide? I guess they were. Yeah, they were. Okay. And then the 16 and the 92 just started making contact, and then they shot up into everyone else. 16 is Dale Salzman. 92 is Roger Ray. Car with the most damage there. You saw that 04 of Aiden De Gabriel destroyed. And that would probably be his race over, and probably a few others as well. But that just... I had a feeling it would happen at some point in this race. I was hoping it wouldn't be quite that early. That kind of stinks. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can get a quick onboard here. Yeah, I mean, damage model isn't the best on these things, so while they might look okay, they actually aren't. I don't know, it's hard to say exactly for sure. We'll go on board with Christian Vargas, the 44 is toward the back. We'll just see what unfolds in front of them. Oh, couple hits there in the front end, and that will probably do him in as far as speed. So, yeah, that was about half the field already in trouble. You see all these cars going off pit road to repair the damage. Okay then. Through the grass. Jack Legacy, Diego Pez, Ethan Thames, Oscar Anderson, Nathan Ormond are the top 5. Head of Derek Hamill, Noah Discard Go, Sean McKean, Kenny Stremme, and Mark Davidson. Current top 10. Early in the going. I love how literally any single time I do an onboard, everyone's yelling at me to do theirs. Just be aware, like I said at Diamond Ridge. Fine, I'll have him change it. If everyone's going to keep freaking out about it. Probably. I think probably a lot of people are dead. Oh my god, pole sitter's out of the race. Along with De Gabriel. Sheesh. Will the number 1 finish P1? We'll just have to see. Now, okay. Just point out here, for anyone who's new coming by here, who still sees like Grand National Cup Series on the logo, it's a throwback. It's what It's what Velocity made, and I'm like, you know what? That looks really awesome. I'll just stick with it. But I mean, if it's going to cause problems, I'll change it. I'll have him change that. You've heard of Joe Jefferson, who, well, let's face it, probably wasn't involved, but there he is, 23rd right now. So we'll see if he's been affected at all. It's still on green, lap 7. With Jack Legacy leader in the number 10. I think it's really cool. It's just people are saying, like, it's not a Cup Series. What are you doing? I don't know, because he put effort into it. He put a lot of work into it. I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, Legacy, your leader. Green flag in the air once again, with Ford, Dodge, and Chevy in the top 3. I think Chevy. We'll give them a bit of time to get up to speed, and then we'll check and see how everyone's pace is doing who may have been involved in that. And already they're getting by the 32. The 21 is now up to 4th. The 5 here on the inside, Derek Hamill, pushed by Sean McKean, the 59. Got Kenny Stremme back there. Davidson underneath the 48, bringing the 12 of Ben Crouch with him. Chris Hayden trying to find his way into the top 10 here shortly. Already 3 wide. Yepes now the leader in the number 1. It technically is not a Cup Series, actually. Technically. It was meant to be almost kind of a sub-series to the Bear Jacket series when I bought it back. But it just stuck, so yeah. Sean McKean looking to dive it down low here. My gosh. Stremme able to hold it down there. It looks like he'll probably lead this lap, which I can see on some of the slow cars. Wow, actually, no one's really doing all that bad. At least as of yet, but yeah, no one's really doing all that bad. Even Colton, you see all that rear end damage? Not doing all that bad. I'm sure they'll probably start to drop back eventually, but overall, I am impressed. I am very impressed. I mean, they're all just kind of in a group back here together. Tom Jonas is falling back as well. Didn't see him get involved, but I do see his rear end. Absolutely. Okay! What? What just happened? What's it? Ben, stop. Stop. Yeah. Here's where that begins. But. Of course, everyone who was just involved in that wreck is going to say to restart, and everyone who wasn't is saying no. But that was... What happened? What even caused that? I'm confused. Okay, Ben Krause going for the lead. Okay, what? He squeezed the Carters outside. And literally everyone gets collected. And then just ARCA breaks. that, okay. So Ben Crouch in the 12. Guess thought he was clear, but wasn't. This is at the very front. Tries to move up in front of the 99, and that just does not work. Well, this race just took a turn. But we'll keep after it. Well, hey, this is the Grand Nationals after all. As there you see the 19th flipping. Jesus. Reminds me of the 2014 Coke 0400 big one. I think it's probably about how many cars that took out. I mean, look how small this field is. 12? Okay. Okay, you got some cars coming out of there. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. No words. $15 cars. 15 cars. Okay. Wow. I need to be careful accelerating now because it's just gonna... There we go. Wow. "19th and retired." How often do you say that? Well, this just turned into a mess. Ah, well, at least the race is short. But hey, it's the Grand Nationals after all. We still got some guys up here who contend for the win. Jonathan Hoff led them to the green. And I believe that is Daniel Bouchard looking for it already. And Chris Hayden's just see you later. And I think that most of these cars are also involved in that wreck. So in all honesty, I'm only seeing probably this group of 7 with a shot. Possibly even 6, because that 0 was a little slow earlier. Unless she just got held up from traffic. I don't know. Now that 54 is kind of hanging in there, but I don't know if he'll be able to keep up for long or not. As Bouchard leads with 11 to go. This race took a turn for the worse. But hey, we still got a decent fight here amongst some folks. So it's Bouchard, Hoff, here comes Stremme to the inside, but no drafting help. Down comes a 60 to the inside. Still got the 10 of Jack Lagasse up here. Hannah Higdon with a shot as well, along with Diego Pez, Nathan Ormond, and struggling to keep up, but still kind of doing so, Josh Phillips, 54. Stremme looking for the lead. 10 to go. Thank goodness. They might catch the 23 before it's all said and done. That's Chris Hayden. So Stremme, Hoff, and then you've got these two side by side. Bouchard's going to get hung out. But hey, when you've got this few cars, anything can happen. It's going to be a 7-car battle for the win. Who would have thought a 25-lapper could have this much carnage? But hey, at least it's short. 9 laps to go. Hoff just content to push Kenny Stremme forward at the moment. was helping his own cause as well, but my God, it's 37 to Bouchard with a big head of steam through 1 and 2. He doesn't want to give up that momentum. He's going to try and look to the inside. Probably not quite going to be able to get down there. Maybe he will. Bouchard, the inside of the 60. Ethan, since you just got here, I'm just going to say, if you aren't still on the racetrack, I'll be amazed, because right now there's only 15 cars left on the racetrack. Yes, you heard that correctly. 21, 1, and 0 are starting to drop back. They're going to have to try and close up. 0 is struggling a little for speed. So we'll see. As welcome to the clash. Bouchard is now second. It's still Stremme. Off to the inside again. Yeah, because Gen 4. .37 throws the block on the 10. 7 laps to go. Despite it only being 2 cautions, it's just been a... Good Lord. Bouchard again to the inside. 10 trying to help the 60 out a little bit. Might try and cut low. As Hannah Higdon's dropping back from the draft. Down to 6 cars now for the win. Bouchard's holding it down there on the inside. There's a bit of a gap between him and the 4. This could help him out. As the 10 of Jack Lagacy right behind him might get to the inside, and indeed he will. Still got the 21 here as well of Nathan Ormond with 6 to go. Still Diego Pez waiting in the wings. But it's all Kenny Stremme at the moment in the red number 4. 23 is out of turn 4. Will they catch him or not is the question. They're all doing battle back here. Still Bouchard in second. Higdon has officially lost the draft. We'll see who else is back here. A little mini draft is formed with Oscar Anderson, Sean McKean, and Carter Friesen. They're just trying to make some time. 54 might drop back there, and the 0 might also, with 5 laps to go, duck out a line there. Bouchard for the race lead. In the 37. Can't quite clear the 4, who has the drafting help from the 10. 37, not wanting to give him an edge. Nearly pins him up against the wall. We're coming to 4 laps to go. These 5 cars getting awfully close together. Nathan Ormond's getting in the danger zone of being able to keep up or not. But it's Bouchard with 4 to go. Jonathan Hoff going to go 3 wide for second place. That is going to help the 21 catch back up. I'm just going to sum it up like this. You're somewhere probably in here. Yeah. 3 wide again. Jonathan Hoff second. They are catching the 23. That is a 3 wide miss. These two have pulled away. 3 laps to go. And the 60 looks underneath. And that was a strategic move. He just trapped the 37. And just held up everyone. And Hoff is all by himself now. But that's a problem. He's all by himself. These cars aren't. They've got the draft. He doesn't. So can he stay up there for 2 laps? That's the question. Jonathan Hoff. But these guys are going a bit faster. I think the 60's also got a little bit of draft from the 44. Oh, now he has to check up. Well, that just killed him. You're the 23. Now he ducks out. But that just gave everyone a shot yet again. Whoa, no! Legacy again, turned by Stremme. Into the inside wall. Is that a caution? He slides back up. Is that a caution? It is. Jonathan Hoff is by himself. To the white and yellow flags. Jonathan Hoff. Now just has to make it to the checkered. Bouchard will be second. Nathan Orman third. Diego Pez fourth. Kenny Stremme fifth. And Hannah Higdon will come out with 6th place. After that, Phillips, Friesen, McKean, Anderson. The top 10. Legacy falls to 11th. What kind of a race was that? That was messed up. That was messed up. Kenny Stremme, the 10, trying to get by the slow 44, Christian Vargas. Moved down. The 4 was there. Just nowhere for him to go. So what happened with the 59? We got all that settled. Sean McKean is the driver. But as we are coming officially to the checkered flag, that was messed up. But Jonathan Hoff ain't complaining. He'll take the first victory of the Grand Nationals in the 60. Looks like I might have some adjusting to do for Tuesday. We'll go back and take another look at what happened to the 10. After oh goodness. Not a fan of the races like that, but okay. So yep, he just tries to cut low. The 4 is down there and just never really able to let go, and then slides up into the middle of the track. NASCAR has to throw the caution for that one. There goes the 0 on by. Getting up to speed. Yeah, I'm curious as to where all these drivers had to go, because they did apparently pass him. Ooh, there they go. Whew. That was a little crazy. Top should not do series if everyone gets kicked or withdrawn. What? A guy had 2 cars. He still kept the 1. He kept the 10. I mean, I do see a /S there, but yeah, we all good. Photo finish for 3rd. True. I did actually catch that. It was a good race back there. I think given one more lap, that would have been pretty interesting. But hey, bottom line is, That's just how the cookie crumbles, as it were. So we saw the top 11. Jack Halleck in the 87, and Luke Rainey will be the only finishers on the lead lap. 13 finishers on the lead lap. 2 cars finished 1 lap down, and then just an absolute mess. It's not really how I wanted it to end, but hey, it is what it is. Testing did not point toward anything like that, as you saw. So, nothing we can really do. I mean, heck, Alan Bowman in 16th and retired. Not very often you see that. Oh, did I say that? Whoops. Needless to say, I'm just not right. So this is for third. 44 was trapping them both. Oof. '21 got it. Well, I think all I can really say is that the Grand Nationals has not kicked off remotely the way that I wanted it to. But, hey, that's just the first race. We got 15 to go. So, and I mean, hey, we got the Cup Series. We got the main one, 2002 set. And that will likely be Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to be Barrett Jackson from the Dodge Motordrome. And then the plan will probably be the Championship Parade race on Wednesday. That is the plan. Of course, this is always subject to change. Next race for the Grand Nationals. I think it's Las Vegas, question mark? The schedule for this and the NCCS go kind of hand in hand. Kind of like in real life. I mean, they're not the same, but they're pretty similar. So, I'm not exactly certain. I'm not exactly certain, but I think it's Las Vegas. Or Phoenix. Maybe it's Phoenix. I don't know. I based it off the original diecast schedule. Just as a throwback. So anyways. We got headed to victory lane, and obviously this is how the points are going to stack up, so not going to bother with that for right now. But Jonathan Hoff. Hey. There's going to be one guy that ain't complaining after that race. It's Jonathan Hoff, number 60. Victorious at Daytona. Not gonna lie, that sucked. So I'll have some I&I adjustments to make, but that shouldn't be too bad. I can probably get that a lot better for Tuesday. Oh goodness. Because it's good racing on that on this version. Oh goodness me. Whatever, I'll stick to using old tracks. Jeez. I'm sorry. I might be a little salty after that one. I am not. I can't deny the fact that I am not amused after that race. But hey, I just use whatever track version works best. Also, what point system will I use? I'll be using the same system that I used for Powerade Series 2011. Just because it's pretty simple. Not much Just kind of sticks with tradition from how it's always been. However, the NCCS will be with the same format that I'm using for Barrett Jackson right now in Score 4. That is the plan. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here because that sucked. You don't generally hope to see 23 of the 38 cars starting not finish. Ugh. But yeah, Grand Nationals probably next time you'll see it'll probably be later in the week. Yeah, weird race. And I'll definitely have some adjustments to make. Headed for NCCS, which we will be using the same version. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that it should be better. And I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure of it. So thank you everyone for watching. Sorry it had to kick off that way, but it is what it is. We'll see some better racing for this series in the future as it progresses. The NCCS, we got that to look forward to, and of course tomorrow for Barrett Jackson, and of course the championship race for the the Powerade series. 1 point separating the top two. So make sure y'all attend for that. That's going to be good. Until then, take care, and bye for now.